RP of it.
Okay.
You need me to quit. Man, you might want to talk to my cousin.
Okay,
Will.
guys, are we ready to begin?
Oh no. No, I got a cousin.
All right, let's
Ah,
get
okay.
started,
It's about to
guys.
get on the t-shirt.
Because then
All
if
right,
they
you can
change it,
start.
something just happened to one of them. You know what I'm
Okay, we
saying?
got a half an hour for the tsunami, but
All right.
again, this is just an arraignment. Um, you know that
Excuse
our
me,
live
ma'am.
courtroom is with us.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I start
These
by saying you read
Hold on, you gotta
proceedings
be quiet.
are being
Yeah, I'm trying to go for it.
simulcast live for the community and the dreams. My name is Chief Justice Boogie XR, presiding over these emergency proceedings for June 9th, Monday, June 9th, 12:32 a.m., when we all should be doing something nice and cuddling with loved ones, getting it popping with a love interest. Yet here we are in court, me up on a Monday morning at 1 a.m. Instead of enjoying my life, I'm in court. But that's neither here nor there. Looks like we have two arraignments right now. Um, DA, if you could step forward. Is the DA here?
I was looking for you guys.
Don't give other people chances. Oh shit, wrong place.
Okay.
Okay. My apologies
Big
for being
mouth
late, Your Honor.
613. Look at that arch fucking head.
My
Son of a
apologies.
bitch.
No worries.
Hey, Mouth
All right.
hey.
Which DA is leading? Okay, so what do we have in front of us
My bad,
today,
boss.
prosecutors?
Um,
You gonna have to see me in
today, Your
person.
Okay,
Honor, we
I can
have. Go ahead.
read it. So today, Your Honor, we have before you the case of we have Wheeler and Morris versus State.
Okay.
So the charges are as follows. We have
Hold
for
on.
Mr. Wheeler.
Hold on one
Okay, go
second.
ahead.
So, yeah, we're gonna bring them up one by one. Um, let's go with Mr. Wheeler first, Janarius Wheeler, if you can approach. Okay, Mr. Wheeler, if you could just step up to the podium, right in the middle.
Oh, my
You
fault.
see, going in the middle, fool.
Oh yeah, I think you gotta
DA,
get
you
from
might
behind
have to
that.
move over so he could get in
Yeah,
there.
you
Oh,
gotta
I'm
scoot
so
over,
sorry.
Bunny.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, sorry,
That's
sorry.
his space. Okay.
Kick
Sir,
me
can
out.
you please state your name for the record?
Janarius Wheeler.
Thank you. Mr. Wheeler, do you have representation with you today?
Yes.
Okay, and who is your counsel? I don't see anyone here as your counsel today, but
This
that's
boy
okay.
don't know what the
This
fuck
is
he
just
doing.
your arraignment. You do not need to
Look, I
have an
barely know his
attorney
name.
present. We can get to that a little bit later, depending on how you plead today. DA, can you, or ADA, which one is handling the case for Mr. Wheeler?
I can. Are we
Okay.
charging them as two separate cases, or is this case?
Each person is treated individually according to his charges.
Gotcha.
Mhm. So I believe this incident is number 1036. Is the arresting officer present?
Did you want to do the other
Yes,
case?
ma'am.
If the arresting officer could also step forward.
Alright, should that be me?
Or do you want me to
But,
just do both cases?
1026 is either Miles or Jones.
I'll
no,
do.
I thought we was 35.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Who?
Okay, cool.
1026.
That's Miles. That's Miles.
Don't nobody
Okay,
know
bet,
the
bet,
rest.
bet, bet, bet.
I'm 35.
Okay. DA, if you could please tell us the charges that Mr. Wheeler is facing. Now, Mr. Wheeler,
So,
hold on, Mr. Wheeler,
okay.
she's going to tell us the charges. After which point, once you hear the charges, you'll get the opportunity to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, then we'll have a conversation about fines and penalty. If you plead not guilty, these proceedings will stop. You will be able to get you an attorney, and then we will schedule a date for your trial. You'll be granted bail and be placed on an ankle monitor until such time. If you decide to plead no contest, you will be provided the opportunity to enter into a plea deal with myself. You will not be admitting guilt nor innocence, but you will be taking full responsibility for the crime. Do you understand what I've just described to you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. DA, if you could please let us know the charges that he is alleged to have committed.
So in the
This-
case of Wheeler versus State, the charges are as follows: evading possession of illegal tools, criminal possession of a firearm class 3, criminal possession of a firearm class 2, and criminal possession of a firearm class 1.
All right. Officer, can you provide any details as to what happened briefly?
When I arrived on scene, I was told to just take him in custody. From my understanding, he did evade from the scene from a pullover stop from a stolen vehicle, and we were just chasing him around for a while until I got there.
Understood.
And then,
Mr. Wheeler, you've heard the charges that the state has against you. How do you plead?
Yes, ma'am.
Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right. Mr. Wheeler, you now have the opportunity to throw yourself at the mercy of the court. Tell us what happened and why we should grant you some leniency here.
Honestly, I feared for my life. I feared for my life. I got scared and I got scared and I just cried. I just blinked out.
Why were you scared? These officers are here to protect and to serve. They're here for your protection. Why were you scared?
Cause I was getting accused of being a participant in a drug deal.
Okay, is the arresting officer here? Or I'm sorry, officer, do you know anything about this accusation, this alleged drug
Do
deal?
I need to step up, Harris?
me
Yes.
personally, no, I don't know anything about the drugs.
Okay.
You definitely do.
Which officer saw the alleged drug deal?
I did, ma'am.
Okay, can you step
Uh,
forward?
Yes, ma'am.
If we're to give a plea deal, we definitely want to know what happened.
All right, ma'am. I seen both these two individuals here today.
Oh no,
at
just speak
a-
about this one, just this one, right now.
I seen this individual, sir, ma'am, at a drug deal. We got a call about a drug deal going on. I arrived at the scene. They both took off down an alleyway, and I returned back to my vehicle, and I chased them. And we later seen this individual in his red car, which was also at the scene, and he was driving away. So I pulled him over, and I got his certificate as a Secret Service agent, and I was running his stuff and talking with the assistant chief, and he took off. And then we later seen him and chased him down.
Understood. Now, do you have body cam of the alleged drug deal?
No, ma'am.
Did you positively know that this was him doing the drug deal?
Yes, ma'am.
But you don't have evidence of it.
No, ma'am. We are not required no more to carry body cam footage.
Since when? DA, is this correct?
No, Your Honor. It's usually standard practice for all officers to have body cam footage. So, not to my knowledge.
All right. Well, since this is going to trial, it's nothing we have to argue about right now. Did you find any illegal narcotics on his person?
No, he
Miles.
had no narcotics.
No narcotics. Any other illegal contraband on his person?
No, ma'am.
Okay. DA, what is your recommendation for a plea deal?
Oh, my hero.
We have no evidence of a crime here other than fleeing from the police, which you are supposed to do. If the police give you a direct command, young man, you are supposed to obey, especially with you being Secret Service. Now, I know this is your first time doing that, but you are a part of the security force of this fair city. Running is very cowardly and not something you should be doing. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
DA, what is your recommendation?
So, due to the nature of the evidence against him, granted, we don't have the evidence of a drug transaction. However, we did find there were 7 Class 3 illegal firearms. There were unregistered found on the defendant, as well as, let me just go ahead and make sure that I'm right. So it was a heavy sniper, Glock 18, Glock 20 switch, AR-15, blue Glock, assault SMG, and assault shotgun, all of which were unregistered. So the state is recommending, just based off of those as well as the other charges, we would say 220 months and a $3,500 fine.
I would say definitely knock off the drug charges simply because there's no drugs to be found, nor is there any evidence of him dealing drugs. As far as the weaponry is concerned, I do understand that he was in a special training program with the White House and the mayor's office, training for protection of the mayor. Let me see. How many class 3s?
If there were 7 found out, I'm Your Honor.
7. Young man, were you not instructed by the mayor to not have these weapons outside of the training until the city could ascertain the correct licensing for these weapons? Were you
Ma'am,
not told that?
I was on the way to clock off duty.
You were given specific instructions to drop the mayor off at his residence and head directly to the location to put up the weaponry and head to the safe house where these weaponry would be stored so that the mayor could be safe. Am I not correct?
Yes, you are.
So how did you find yourself in an alley away from the mayor's mansion, nowhere near a safe house, with all of the training equipment on you?
I was on the way to the safe house, and that's when I got
Officer, did
stopped.
you not say he was in an alley?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. I'm going to reduce this. You're going to pay that fine. You're going to pay the fine. And Captain, Assistant Chief, what do you recommend? They were in a special training program with it. He wasn't found with any drugs. The weaponry was supposed to be put up for a special training exercise. We were trying to get the licensing for these weaponry. And apparently he made a little pit stop on the way to the safe house, which he was instructed to do while we could figure out the permits for the weaponry.
Let me take care of this.
What do you recommend, Chief?
Let me do it first.
I would make him most definitely the fines. Most definitely get fined because technically those specific weapons are not even eligible to get registered with no type of license. Any weapon that considered, Spitfire or the correct term switch is illegal in any circumstances.
Understood. All right. What fine would you feel comfortable with? We'll confiscate the guns. I won't sentence him to jail time, but I will give him probation with your
Harris.
office.
Harris.
Okay, he's looking at what, 14,000 reduction. I insist that the fine get raised up by additional. We can make it a solid 25, and I insist they do a good 72 hours on
72
probation
hours
surveillance.
probation. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
DA, are you okay with this arrangement? $25,000 fine, 72 hours on probation. Oh, officer, that's my brother now. You done lost your motherfucking mind up in here.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
you done lost your motherfucking mind.
Oh no.
Oh my
Brother,
You good?
my brother. Oh my
Oh, my
God. Oh
Excuse me,
Jesus.
me,
Oh,
how-
you better
how
sue.
you-
Help
Oh, I
him,
mean,
my baby.
How are
You gotta
you?
let him walk.
I want to sue.
Boy, get your ass up.
Listen,
So get his
Knock it
ass
off.
up in court.
All right, let's get back to it. All right, so $25,000, 72 hours of probation. Pick him up off the floor and take him to the side. Let's get on with the next one, please.
You hit me.
Boy, and stop looking
I
at that
apologize.
officer like that. Now go. The officer's gonna process you. Go ahead to the side over there.
Yeah, you can come with me.
I'm here all your little money.
Okay,
Your
next
little
up,
paycheck.
Mr. Zeus Morris, can you please come to the front?
I'm here, Judge. How can I help you?
Apparently, it's how can we help you, sir?
Mm.
Can you please state
Well-
your name in full for the record?
Judge, my name is Zeus Morris.
Thank you. Just
I
that's
already
all
know
we,
how I'ma
that's all
plead.
hold on. We still have to go through our process. Thank you. He has identified himself as Zeus Morris. Is the arresting officer here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh,
And
hell
which
no.
okay, and the DA, okay, DA Say will be taking charge on this one, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Miss.
Okay, Miss Say, can you please tell us the charges that this young man has alleged to have committed?
We are looking at 13 counts of
What?
illegal firearm.
Wow. Continue.
We are looking at possession of a controlled substance with the intent to distribute,
Interesting.
as well as grand theft auto. The recommended time and fine is 360 months and
Jesus.
65,000 fine.
Jesus help us. 65,000. Hold on, let me just jot this down. $65,000 in fines. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you read us what was found on his person?
I'll go down the extensive list, Your Honor.
Please do.
You ain't gotta be like that.
One backpack containing one Glock with a 20 switch, 35 10mm bullets, 498 black tar heroin baggies,
Damn.
one SMG drum, as well as in a second backpack, one SMG drum. Sorry, it's a lot to read. One assault SMG, one assault shotgun, one blue Glock with a switch, one AR-15, one Glock with a 20 switch, one heavy sniper, 109mm bullets, 112 gauge bullets, 100.5 BMG, 105.56 bullets. In his pockets, 140 5.56 bullets, 300 .5 BMG bullets, 292 12 gauge bullets, 1,019 9mm bullets,
Oh my
as well
God.
as 102 poppy plants to
Oh my
create drugs, 132 liquid sulfur to create drugs,
Oh my God.
3,216 items of dirty money,
Oh,
one heavy sniper, one
Jesus.
AR-15, one
Jesus.
blue Glock with a switch,
Help
one
us.
assault SMG.
Oh my God.
He did have his weapons license, but weapons licenses really don't matter with all these illegal guns. One Secret Service license, one 9mm AR Blue VVS, one
God
assault shotgun,
damn.
as well as a belt, a
Oh.
gator skin belt, Your Honor.
Oh my God. Jesus.
My Hooked on Phonics is really getting
How
put to
many?
work.
Okay. How many months is he facing now? Again, please remind me.
360 months, Your Honor.
Jesus. Okay. This is interesting. Officer, arresting officer, can you give us a little, very brief, because we don't know if we're going to trial or not. Just tell us very briefly, does everything what the DA said match? Is there
Yes,
anything you want
ma'am.
to add? Was he
Um,
uncooperative? Was he?
no. He jumped out the vehicle and he admitted to the vehicle not being his, and that he took it because he was headed to a garage. And I explained to him that that's not how life works. You don't just take. You don't because that car belonged to someone. So he actually took that car from a person because we got a call for carjacking. So that means he took that from a great citizen of Atlanta.
On the
And
Lord's day.
so that mean like so he has no remorse for life, Your Honor, because he took that from a living person. Now he didn't just
Do you have a grip?
he didn't find a car and just take it. It was somebody that family that he took that from. Also, like they stated earlier, those weapons, switches, and none of those at this point in time, even if it was a training, he was selling drugs. He didn't get a chance to sell enough, obviously, because he only had 3,200 worth of dirty money because we
Damn.
interrupted his plan. But he did have almost a half a brick of black tar
Oh,
heroin,
Jesus, help us.
which in the state of Atlanta that's already an upcharge because it's heroin.
Oh my
That stands on the same statute as fentanyl.
Oh, Jesus, wow.
And in some cases that's considered automatic life in prison.
Oh my God.
Because of the amount of people that he killed.
Mm.
What else?
Jesus,
Wait, he killed people? That's not.
No,
What do you?
no,
What?
the black
the
tar heroin
drugs
stands. Yeah, the
kill people.
black tar
Okay.
heroin
All
stands
right,
on the same
officer.
amount.
Officer, I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop. I think we get it. We get
yeah,
it.
That
okay,
nigga just telling stories.
okay. You can look it up.
Your Honor, I do want to put the focus back here. We don't know his intention for those drugs, although he had them on him. We did not see him selling drugs, so
He
we
has
don't want to
dirty
add that
money.
on there.
He has dirty money.
Um,
He has
Okay,
illegal
all right.
money.
We're
So
not okay, everybody. We're not at trial as of yet. Remember,
yeah.
this
Oh,
is an
again,
arraignment.
yeah. Again, we just want to bring back the focus. The charges are the charges that we are charging Mr. Morris with are the charges that I had read off.
Okay.
We're not adding additional charges.
Understood.
just get a heads up. We have 5 minutes until storm.
All right. Oh, that's
Understood.
gonna take me too.
Okay. Mr. Morris,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
is it that on the Lord's Day, when you could have been chilling with your fiance, you chose, however, to go out and have shenanigans instead of being where you
Can
could
I?
have been safe
Okay. Can I
in
go
the
ahead and
Lord's no,
can I do my plea
safe
right quick, and then I
no,
can explain why?
no, safe in the Lord's arms. I'm asking a question. That's a rhetorical one, of course, but it's still a question.
We only got a few minutes, but I want to get this out before
I'm the judge. you didn't want to spend time before, you're going to spend some time right now. And I'm going to say what I want to say. How about that?
Oops. Just fucking take me to jail.
Get it.
Oh
Amen.
God.
Amen.
Oh, you think you're going to get out of it that quick? That easy?
Can I make a recommendation also?
And
Take me to jail.
give me a second.
Jones,
Give me a
just take me
second.
to jail, dog.
Now,
It's kind of sounding like he already pleading guilty.
I ain't pleading guilty to nothing.
Mr. Morris, how
Yes.
do you plead?
No contest.
Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? You
No
said no
contest.
contest. Why should we give you reduced time and fines for anything? Could somebody please grab me something to drink, please? Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Oh, as my charges being read and what I had on me, that one backpack had all those weapons on it, right? That was because we was in a training session. I was supposed to give it to one of the other Secret Service officers. That's number one. Number two, I had all that black tar heroin and that dirty money on me. It wasn't because I was selling it. It was because I was going to turn it in. That's why it was in another backpack.
Actually,
So, excuse
looking
me.
at the evidence.
Correction. The money was on me, but the black tar heroin was in the backpack. So it
So you
couldn't be
expect
sold.
this court to
Hold on,
believe
let me
that
finish.
you
Let me
found
finish.
a
You didn't let me
bag
finish.
of heroin?
I have witnesses that was
That shit
there
is
with me.
9/10 of the law.
You have
I have-
witnesses?
I have two witnesses that was here that was with me when we found that bag, and it was going to get turned in after I got off duty. Which I told the officers, "Hey, yes, I plead guilty to stealing the car." But I told them I was going to the garage to get my car, so that way I can turn all the stuff in to
Hey,
put
Harris.
away
I've
all
heard
the
enough.
stuff I had.
DA,
Your Honor, he could
are
have
you
called the
willing to
police
offer?
on site.
Mm.
We are not accepting
What kind
that.
of plea deal would you like to offer this young man? He has pled no contest. What is the DA office wanting to arrange a deal?
I think that we will let the fine stick. And we are looking at probation with a work program. If he is willing to work off those months as opposed to serve them in prison to give back to the community, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Your Honor, if he doesn't lose his job, we're gonna have a problem.
Officer, that's not your call. That is
It's definitely
Sure
if he
ain't.
doesn't lose his job, we're gonna have. And that's the case. We
Officer-
need
That's
to
something
clear.
that we have to
We need
discuss
to
with
clear
Harris on.
everybody
It's not
record in the
Order in
city.
the court!
I don't give a
Order in the court. Officer, that is above your pay grade.
No, it's not.
Spice head.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
That's something that would have to be discussed
Okay.
with the mayor's office. That's something that we don't have
It's
control over.
not.
All right.
Okay, cool.
DA, please write that up. Officers, could you please outfit him with a tracking device, please, right now before the tsunami hits?
I'm done, Harry.
All right, everybody step back for me. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and go over this. No drugs, no guns, no possession of anything illegal, which leads to a violation. You check in twice a day. You
May I
come to
approach
me,
the
I don't
bench?
come to you.
Come down here.
No.
Where you at? Where you be at? The police station?
Yes, if we're not there when you get there, just call.
Look down here.
Your Honor, I can't place the monitor him at the moment due to storm. Technically, if he can pop back in, I
Understood.
can most definitely put that on him.
Mr. Morris, can you fly in after the storm?
I don't know what the future holds. So we'll see.
Mr. Morris,
more
don't play with
second.
me. Don't play with me, Mr. Morris.
I don't know what the future holds. So we'll see.